The markets are breathing a sigh of relief after what was the biggest correction in Bitcoin and crypto for 8 years. Over $1.5 trillion was wiped off the market. Over 1 million individual liquidations. Altcoins going down over 80%. But now it looks like there's a little patch of green. I guess the big question is this little bounce a fake out, or is this the beginning of a recovery? That's what we're going to be looking at today. Welcome back, guys. I'm Crypto Man Run. We're back. We're back after what was the biggest correction in the market in over 8 years, guys. The biggest correction in the market in over 8 years. And as you can see, I'm sitting here actually in a bar. I mean, literally, this is where I am. Now, I'm actually traveling, and this is the best place that they would let us shoot. So, welcome back. If you're new to our channel, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button now. You want to be here. You want to be here because this is the biggest community in crypto today. And the fastest growing community in crypto today, and certainly the most profitable community in crypto today. So you want to be here. This is also the community that brings you the Banter bags, guys. So we are the only channel bringing you the Banter bags, and we have launched the Banter bags too, baby. What are the Banter bags? Well, we took $10,000. We invested them in pre-market allocations. And when we get to 500,000 subscribers, we are going to give the bags to the community. We're going to liaise with you and ask you guys when we should give the bags and how many people we should give the bags to. But ultimately, this is a way for us to give back to the community. Now, the old Banter bags, valued at between $500,000 and $700,000, depending on when you look at the market. So probably the biggest giveaway in crypto history. Anyway, let's get away from the formalities today, because today is a day where we need to get into the nuts and bolts of things. The big questions today are we about to have a V-shaped recovery, or is this going to be a prolonged bear market? And that's what we're going to be talking about today. Also, if we want to address two scenarios. One is you're all in on crypto and you're not in the right coins. What do? How do you get out of the wrong coins and get them into the right coins at the right time? The other scenario is that you've still got some cash left over. And if you do have some cash left over, when is the right time to invest it? Because we're seeing a bounce today, but is it a relief bounce, or is this a dead cat bounce, or is this an actual real bounce? That is what we're going to be talking about today. And for that, I'm going to bring in my partner, my sniper, my friend, Sheldina. How are you, my friend?
What's up?
It's a great stream yesterday, man. We needed you, and you came through for us. Absolutely amazing. Great,
awesome,
great.
Buddy. Always there. Always here. I see the Bitcoin stress you out a little bit that we're sitting in a bar at 12 o'clock in the morning.
Well, I've actually been drinking all night.
You haven't slept.
I haven't slept. I've been sitting here drinking all night. So I guess the big question for everybody is, Sheldon, what we're seeing here, is this a dead cat bounce, or is this the beginning of a new build-up, man?
Well, we're at the basic critical stages now. We're still understanding the cycle that we're in and what we've been going through. We had the big drop. We've been speaking about this for the last few weeks now. When something happens too quick, what happens? Price likes to go back to that zone again. So the fact that we did come down to that zone again wasn't a surprise. We actually went through this last week, and let's see if I can pick it up here quickly for us, to see the market cycle. And when we look at the market cycle, let's move that across. We can see there clearly that, we had this big pullback in the market, this big pull down into the zone. We then had the little push up, and we were expecting a lower low. Now, if we look at that and we look at what happened in the market, was exactly that. We made our way down. Remember, we got the two scenarios here of understanding that we have a Bart Simpson. We make the hair on top. Let me see if I can draw it here quick. And we can see it. And went on top, made the hair, come down, make the eyebrow, and then we start pushing it back. We've seen this pattern play out many, many times. But what we are in right now, Ran, is farming stage. We are in that area where volatility has not been this high for a very long time. Now, what do I mean by that? We got 30% up, 20% down. Exactly that. There's the brilliant picture.
This was made by one of the members in our community, guys. I'm not sure who made it, but whoever you are, you're an absolute genius. Thank you, brother. Whoever made this.
But that's us, guys. So what happens in a bull market? Everything runs up. It's tough to know, where do I sell? Where do I buy? That's the struggles. But when we start getting through the emotion cycle, we know that we are now getting to that stage where we are getting to the sideways stage, the calm down stage. And we can start to see where we're starting to start to slow down in this area. So we knew since last week that after that big correction, the market was going to be shocked. And we knew that we were going to start making a range in this zone. Now, I hope you guys have been taking the strategy with me, and if not yet, we got a new strategy that's going to add to it now, is farming stage, guys. Understanding that we sell the top, we buy the bottom, we sell the top, we buy the bottom. We end up bringing our entries up from so high. You know, from last week, we said from those lows, guys, we get to 42, I'm selling. Then I made two ranges. We buy between 35 and 37,000, which means from the top over there, 37 to 35, you would have made between 10 and 15% more Bitcoin. I then put a second buy area, which took us between 31 and 33, which means you would have made between 20 and 25% more Bitcoin, or any of the alts. Now, remember where we are in the cycle now, guys. Dominance has turned. Dominance has now reversed, which means all eyes on Bitcoin. Means the whole market's going to follow Bitcoin. Everything's going to follow Bitcoin because now they are going to do whatever it takes to protect Bitcoin. So if the markets start crashing, they're going to take the money from the alts and they're going to protect Bitcoin. All of these things we can see that Bitcoin is now the main face of the whole crypto market, which means we only need to chart Bitcoin. When we are buying Bitcoin, we are buying the alts. When we are selling Bitcoin, we are selling the alts. It's all working in the exact same way. The only difference is because the dominance has gone up, is the alts are getting way more volatility. So what we don't understand is, you know, we're in this farming stage of Bitcoin where we're making 20% more gains per trade on Bitcoin. On the alts, you're making 40% because the alts are dropping way more and they're pumping way more. What's happening today? Bitcoin's up 4%. BNB 12%, Link 17%, Ruin 23%, 33%.
No. Sheldon, that's not the way to look at it. That's not the way to look at it. Go to Bitcoin, go to peak to trough for Bitcoin. So the bottom of Bitcoin yesterday was about $32,000, right? If you're looking at it against the shitcoin.
Yeah.
Okay.
31.
31. So Bitcoin recovered about 12% bottom to top, right?
Yeah. So if we go from there we go to there we go, well, 16%.
Now look at things like Solana or Matic. So let's go to Matic. Matic is a great one.
Cool.
And I see why we said, Bhavesh, who says more likes, guys. Guys, we work tirelessly to bring you this crypto coverage. All we need you to do is smash the like button so more people can watch. Guys, smash that like. Let's share this content. Let's make this the biggest community in crypto. We're going to show you a lot of things today, including we're going to show you why we are not in a bear market, regardless of what the charts say. We're going to show you the fundamental data that shows that we're actually not in a prolonged bear market. And if that's the case, then we need to be looking at what we should be buying, right? So all we need to do is smash the likes. Let's get more people onto the stream. You can actually watch it. When the likes happen, you'll see the stream. Sheldon, bottom to top on Matic.
Yeah, so have a look there, 90%. Now,
bottom to top on ThorChain. Let's go. I just want to go through them. I want to show the guys the difference between the Bitcoins and the other ones. So Rune, bottom, $6.
61%.
61%. Solana.
Luna, even from the bottom to where we are now, 60%. Solana, 46%. So, but obviously Sol was the one that was performing a lot. So you can see the ones that really got smashed at the jump up. But guys, end of the day now, what did we say now 3-4 days ago? I said, I'm selling Bitcoin at 42. Can you see that all the charts are looking very the same? The alts are just a bigger range. But when I said we're going to sell Bitcoin at 42, it meant that you would have sold there, because that's where Bitcoin was there. So you would have sold there, which meant when we got to 42, sell all coins. When we got to in that range, you would have bought back Bitcoin in this range, which means you would have bought Sol in this range. Do you see how we don't have to chart Solana? We don't have to chart Matic. We don't have to chart any of them. We just got to chart Bitcoin. We just got to trade Bitcoin. Whenever I'm buying Bitcoin, I'm buying out. Look where you would have bought. Look where you would have sold. Same with any of them. You would have sold there. You would have bought back here. Now look at those percentages. Look at the percentage drop of selling there and buying back in that range. You would have made 44% more coins. Okay, now even if you bought in the range where we're at now, but that's the understanding of where we are. Guys, where do we get these opportunities in a bull market when everything is going up? Where can you make 40% Bitcoin in 1 week? Where? There's no, unless you're in a right alt that outperforms Bitcoin in that way and you understand the alt pairs, but to the normal USDT, the basic pair, where do you get these opportunities in the market? So what I have done here, and I think we're going to go through it quick. I want to go through Bitcoin quick, the quick scenario on what's going to play out on Bitcoin, quick one on dominance. And then what I did is you created us a shopping list last week. You created us that list to say that the hodl list and the next good coins, exactly. There we go, boom. So these are the coins now that we are going to be focusing on the farming stage, in the stage. Build these damn wallets, build them. And to make sure that in this time of difficulty, and we've just come off a huge correction in the market, it's actually a reset for your whole portfolio. It's a reset to take 2 weeks now to rebuild the portfolios and make sure they are structured for the next push up. Because when the whole market is bullish and everything is pumping, it's so difficult to categorize and to make sure your portfolio is in the right place, the right percentages, the right amounts, the right coins you want to be in. Now it's that time to get your portfolio ready so that when we finally get to the bottom and we've recovered through this and we start making our way up, your portfolio is already, you're in the right coins, you farmed a lot more coins, and now we're ready for the next move. So it's actually, this is my most favorite time to ever trade. And the reason why I'm saying that is because of this range. The fact that we are just in a simple little range like this with Bitcoin, but Bitcoin is literally going up from that dump to there, 36%. It's coming down 26%. It's going up 36%. But yet we are not progressing in price, which means that we are able to trade in the zone and not miss the opportunity for when Bitcoin does want to go to the next levels. We can be sure to say, you know what, I'm going to sell here. It's no more now, oh, what if? That doesn't matter. The difference is if we sell at this zone and we break it and all of a sudden the market turns bullish, we buy back straight away again. You must not be afraid to sell now and to buy back in. You don't get these opportunities often. You have to now start getting that courage. And like I said, if you don't have the courage yet or you're still learning, then play with 2%, play with 5%, but start building your courage in the market. You need confidence in this market. It doesn't matter what we do. I'm confident at what I do, and I'm confident when I enter, when I buy. And you know what? You get 2 out of 10 wrong, but then you get 8 out of. You don't even understand what the wins bring to you. It's about being confident, and if you're not confident, you need to practice. It means you need to start getting used to this. But we don't get these phases often, so I'm not scared to sell a big portion of my portfolio out, and I'm not scared to buy back, especially when I've made 20% more coins.
I'll tell you what I took away from this correction, and we're going to talk about the reasons for the correction later. But what I took away is the following: what you said about Bitcoin coming down to back down to around the $30,000 level, when no one wanted to believe it, was absolutely true. And Bitcoin went there and tested 31,000 again. Maybe it didn't go all the way down to 29,000. So I think the main thing is when these corrections happen, block out the noise and focus only on the charts. So there was a lot of hopium on Twitter. There was a lot of people tweeting, oh, this is a bull market. It doesn't matter. Just follow the charts. Just listen to what the chart says. The other thing, which I picked up now, which is huge, is that there is always a retest. So, for example, let me give you a few examples. I asked you yesterday whether it's time to buy. And you said to me, buy. And I said to you, what if you're wrong? You said, well, then you'll just sell it on the retest. And then I asked you this morning, should I be buying Rune? So maybe just go to ThoughtChain. I asked you this morning if I should be buying ThoughtChain. And you said to me, wait for the pullback. You said a head and shoulders is going to form. Now wait for the pullback. And you can see that it's already starting to form exactly like you said.
There's the smaller one that I was talking about.
Exactly. So what you're saying to me is wait until about $8.30, $8.40 before I buy in.
Exactly.
And so even though it doesn't seem like it, I think the big lesson here is, 1, we will always come down to retest the lows. And 2, if you miss your buy opportunity, there will always be another retest.
Exactly. Don't chase the pump. You can't chase a coin that's done 50% again today. You just can't do that. You have to catch it on this little pullback again. So same with Ruin. It's all that it's going to do, a small pullback, and then we're going to make our way up to that zone. So you missed the buy here. That's fine. We're going to catch the buy here. And from that, we're going to then make our way up. We're going to sell, and we're going to get in. But I think let me go through Bitcoin so I can explain what's the game plan this week. How much coins are we going to make this week? What are we going to farm this week? Let's get into that and let's see what we're actually looking at. So Bitcoin. We're at the verge now of breaking this 4-hour sort of downwards trend. It's very simple to know now. We made a strong low. This was too fast, which means price comes down and captures liquidity. Think about it, guys. If the whales are waiting, this thing literally went there for a few seconds, and then it was straight up again all the way zone, which means they bought there, but no way did all the guys that wanted to buy got their buy orders in that zone. And this is why it came back to this level and it broke. But where are we now? We didn't make, yesterday's dump was important to understand that we didn't make the lower low. That was big. Now we know we are starting to get to accumulation consolidation phase, which means we don't just sit still and go through all of this. We actually start trading this. This is the safe part of trading, is in the sideward zone. Now from this, I see Bitcoin now making its way between the 40,000 and the 42,000. And guess what? What we did last week, I'm going to do it exactly again. I'm taking profits. I'm turning into dollars in the zone, and I'm buying back at a test again. I'm telling you now, there's a big possibility that Bitcoin is going to go to 40, 42,000, back to 34,000. 40,000 again. You see, you need to get used to this big volatility of up and down and up and down. We're going to catch it. Now, same thing. If the market turns bullish at any point, it's fine. We sold out. We'll buy it back in, and we'll get back in the exact same place. At least we know we confirm that we're moving. So my game plan and what I'm looking at here is Bitcoin is your chart. Guys, get Bitcoin on your charts. Chart Bitcoin with me. Draw this in, chart it, because that's the only coin we need to chart. We don't have to chart the rest. It's very, very simple at where we're at right now. So Bitcoin now is a short term. So you can see he has a smaller head and shoulders that's forming. So now in the short term, I see Bitcoin going to 38,000, 39,000. Then a small pullback back to the 35,000. Then we're going to start making our way up to the next zone, 42,000, then back again. And in the next 2 weeks or so, I see us making our way up to these zones. We know that price went very quick. So we got imbalance in that zone, which means there is a possibility that Bitcoin can get back to 53,000. We also have imbalance in this zone, and that's where our trend is marking. So there's going to be an up stage now, a short 10% drop. Then we're going to have another 20% pump, another 10, 50% drop, and then we're going to slowly start making our way back up to these sort of regions to catch. Now, when we get there in the next 2 weeks, it's going to be the critical stage to see that, are we breaking out? Have we reversed it? The only way I can see Bitcoin reversing now and making sure that we're back in this pool is if we get back above 60,000. Now, that's very far-fetched from where we are now to say that we're just going to get. So we're not planning the bullish mark just yet. If we get rejected in this zone.
It can happen much quicker than you think. And I'll tell you why I think it can happen much quicker than you think. The market structure is not a bearish market structure. On top of that, right now, there are a whole lot of shorts. A lot of people are short, betting the market is going to go down. When they start to squeeze the shorts and they want to get the shorts to max pain, you can see $5,000 candles on Bitcoin because they want the short sellers to get maximum pain.
They are still hungry to eat all these guys around. If everyone's not bearish, don't be surprised to see the market turn bullish. It's a game right now for them to destroy the people on the street, literally destroy whoever's coming into crypto and trying to master this art, which means that, you know, right now, Rand can go either way. We are still in that sideways phase. We're in that move. So we are not afraid to trade it now. Get out of the market in dollars, buy back, make more coins. Get out at points, buy back on that. It's very simple with what we're doing. The main thing is we have volatility. It's something that we don't have often. So the goal, game plan, guys, game plan is I am now in the zone. If you are looking for entry into any other coins, this is what you do. Now, a lot of you should have got your entries. We've been saying on the weekend, we're buying back. So a good portion should be in the market now. We've just made some coins. That's good. Now, for those who missed it and looking for the next one, is this play here. Is looking at Bitcoin now, making its way. It's not a buy right now. Your buy is coming later today or tomorrow morning. Okay, but we're going to make our way up to 38,000. Then we're going to come back down to 34 to 35,000. This is where you're re-entering the market if you missed the buys on the weekend. In that zone over there, which is basically between 34,000 and 36,000. So you're not buying now. We're going to the 38 first. Now, what's that going to do for us? That if you are in the market, I am taking a short amount of profits at the zone. Not too much. I'm looking for the bigger picture, which I'll go through now. But this is where we're going to have another 7% from Bitcoin up. Then we're going to have a short 10% correction. This is where we're stocking up again for the next move, which then takes us to the 42,000 sort of level. So the main thing is not to confuse. For those who are looking to get in the market, that's not in the market right now. You're going to wait for Bitcoin to make 38,000. We're going to have a retrace. You're buying between 34,000 and 36,000. You can't buy right now because we didn't break that trend. Only once we have broken that trend, you wait for the retest. The retest is always the safest buy. That's always you rather wait for it than predict that we're just going to break the trend right now. So there's going to be a little bit of upside today. Pull back. We are in the market. Now, For those who are in the market and took the buys that we said, this is the bigger picture that we're looking at now, is this bigger head and shoulders, which means now you're going to hold, I'm going to hold my position now until 42,000, between 40 and 42,000. When we get to 40 to 42,000, I am selling a good portion into dollars for a plan to buy back at $35,000 to $37,000, which means we have another farming opportunity. You guys saw the farming opportunity last week. Now we got another 15% farming opportunity to come to make 15% more Bitcoin. Now remember, this is Bitcoin terms. If you do the same thing with any of the other coins, like Solana, where do I see Solana now making all its way up? I see this coin going super strong up to this zone and a strong pullback again. But what's that pullback going to do? Just by following Bitcoin, it's going to make you 34% more Solana on that pullback over there. So remember that everything is running in the same shape as Bitcoin. So when you're buying Bitcoin, you're buying the alts. When you're selling Bitcoin, you're selling the alts. Naturally, you could see how powerful it is by not even having to look at those charts, just running it off the main one. So the main scenario is up for 2-3 days now. Then end of the week, maybe the weekend again. We can see that weekends are not good. Weekend, another short-term correction. After the next correction, where we then come down to the 35 to 36 level, I am holding for a push that takes us all the way to 48,000 to the $50,000 region. Now, the importance of understanding that when we get to that zone, it's a make or break, because is this a big head and shoulders that's playing out over here? Let's clear that and show you guys. Is it a big one where this is the big head, angled, there? Is it? So if we don't break that trend on the next push up from Bitcoin, we are going to have another huge 30-40% farming opportunity coming up. So right now, we're in the market, we're trading to $40,000 to $42,000. We're then selling off a portion into dollars, and I'm buying it back between $35,000 and $37,000. Make me another 15% more Bitcoin. Then the push up, and the really important one, do we break that daily trend? If not, boom, we turn into dollars again, we make another 40%. Guys, you're going to end up getting your entries for Bitcoin down to 20 to 10,000 even, just by doing 5 to 8 of these trades in the next month. You will get your entries, you will get your Ethereum entries to $1,000. You will get your link to $15. You will get, it doesn't matter where you bought. If you bought at 65, it doesn't matter where you bought. We will get these entries low by the time the market is ready. And let's say it takes 1 month, 2 months, it doesn't matter. But in 2 months' time, if that's when the market wants to go bullish again, guys, we're sitting with coins and a lot of them, and our entries are sitting at the bottom. Let's go. Round 2, baby. And that's when we enjoy the ride. So you're going to have to be more active now. You're going to have to trade the portfolio with us. And, you're going to trade it with me every damn day. I'm here every day, and we do it every day together. But you're going to have to get more active now. You want to do this. You want to make a success in crypto. So let's do it. Let's do the work together, and let's work together. Go for the run.
Yeah, okay. So, Sheldon, let's look at the RSI, because the RSI would tell us about the sentiment. And what I would imagine is the RSI has just turned, right? So if I look at the RSI on the daily, it's probably just turned off the bottom, right?
Turned off there, and especially the main RSI as well. Remember, the RSI, if we have a look, the last time that we were at that zone was March. Last year, March.
Last year, March.
Last year, March was the last time we were in this range.
Which means, and that was the worst correction that we had ever seen. So you kind of
say Bitcoin was $4,000. That was the last time we were here. Bitcoin was $4,000.
Okay, so the RSI. So what you want to do is you look at that RSI. That RSI has turned or is about to turn, which means that we've probably seen the worst, right?
For now, yes. For now, we know that obviously the lower low, that 30K is the support. That's the main support of the trend. But don't be surprised to see it come close to those zones. You know what I mean? Right now, we can't say that it's the end just yet or anything that. We're actually trading waves right now, and we're trading this thing every 3 days until we have the clear direction. I need more candles to say that was the main low, or that was the main. It doesn't matter. The main thing is I can make 20 to 30% every day. If it's either making the coins or it's making dollars, I can make it every day because we are just in that market.
I want to talk about altcoins. Before we talk about altcoins, I want to just remind you guys of the following. So we are selecting people for Sheldon's Sniper School. So Sniper School is the technical school, the charting school. So we are selecting people for the Sniper School at the moment. The first intake is 100 people. We've already selected, I think, 12 or 13 people. We are selecting these people on the Instagram page. Only on our Instagram page. So the Banter Bags lives here on the YouTube, and the Sniper School lives on the Instagram page. If you want to get involved, you need to go to our Instagram page, which is in the description of this YouTube, and just join, comment, be visible in the community. And that's how you're going to get into Sniper School. Let's talk about alts, and I'll tell you why I want to talk about alts. A lot of people are asking me, what are they supposed to do right now when it comes to alts? My answer for them is very simple. Right now, you forget about the small cap alts that you like, even though we love them. We love Superfarm, we love Donkey, we love Eternity Chain. But that's not what you play right now. Right now, the opportunity is for you guys to get into the quality alts. You're going to see buying opportunities on the quality alts that you will never see again, or certainly won't see again for a long period of time. What do I mean? Well, last week I made you guys a shopping list, and I said, look, if you can get these gems at these prices, now these prices were decimated, but the list still remains the same. These are fundamental tokens in the ecosystem that you need to be accumulating every time the market goes down. And if you had your finger on the trigger and you had the shopping list in front of you, you would have picked up these. I mean, I picked up Kusama yesterday for $212. I picked up Luna yesterday for $4.50. I picked up Matic for 80 cents. I picked up Solana for $21.
It's ridiculous.
Well, exactly, because I had a shopping list and I knew exactly what I was buying. And remember, if you look at my shopping lists, that's my one shopping list, and this is my other shopping list. And there's no third shopping list, which means I'm not looking to buy anything else other than the tokens that I know for sure are going to survive long-term. And if we know for sure that these tokens are going to survive long-term, we buy them at every cheap opportunity. I mean, when else are you going to get a chance to buy a Luna at $4.50 or Solana at $22? And let me make it even better for you guys. Say that there is another opportunity. Say Solana goes down to $18 or $15. Then you just hold it because you know it's a safe token to hold. Just hold it. And in a year or in 2 years or in 3 years, you'll be three or four times up on your money. That is what we use these dips for. That is why when it comes to these dips, we don't talk about small shit coins. We talk about the big gems where we want to get buying opportunities on the big gems. This is what we're looking for. Matic, Rune. Guys, I managed to pick up Rune at $6.50. I'm still buying it now at $9. I managed to pick up Solana at $22. I'm still buying it now at $27.50. My last Solana order was at $28. You need to use this opportunity to buy the alts. The alts are going to fall much harder than Bitcoin, as we saw, but they're going to recover much quicker to much higher levels than Bitcoin.
Exactly. And I think, like you said, we got two people in the market. We got guys that bought the top, and we got guys that are sitting with money now. And you know what, between the two, this is where the strategy comes. Guys, you know what I'm doing? And this is my personal thing, is that shopping list is something I've taken so seriously now after this dump. And I have half of those coins at way higher prices than what they are right now. And what I love about this is because we entered this farming stage where we're making all these coins, I'm just making sure I'm making those coins. I'm making sure I'm making more Solana. I'm making more EGLD, more Kusama, more Arweave, more Uni. I'm making sure that I am making more of these coins without having to buy them. With farming the damn things because we are in this range. It is powerful, right? I'm telling you, guys, if we run this together and off of Instagram, I'm telling you guys on Instagram, I do the live videos to say I'm buying now, I'm selling now. Make sure you're on these social media platforms because I'm telling you when I'm buying, I'm telling you when I'm selling. I'm doing it with you. And that's the importance to understand that this is how we're going to build it. And the fact that we can farm so many damn coins and make sure it's the right coins, we have the right wallets. When it's bullish time again, guys, you're going to smile like you've never seen in your life. It's just now a little bit more active trading. That's all that it is.
Yeah, and there may be another leg down. Hey, there may be another leg down, although I don't think there will be.
We'll be out of the market. We will make sure we have dollars. That's one thing we have learned, that we are going to make sure we start building a cash portfolio for any of these damn dips. Guys, I learn every day. When this market hits me like this, trust me, the new strategy is formed. I'm not going to get bits again.
But even if you do get caught with coins, and this is the difference between what Sheldon's doing and what I'm doing, I'm buying coins to hold. That's the majority of my portfolio. 90% of my portfolio is I'm buying coins to hold. I don't care whether I buy them 10% more expensive in the bottom, 20% more expensive in the bottom, because I'm looking at it for a 2 or 3 year time frame. I'll give an example. I was buying Arweave in 2017, 2018, and 2019. I was paying between 50 cents and 70 cents. So we've went all the way up to $40 and it came down to whatever it came down to, $10, $12, whatever else. It doesn't matter. I know it's going to be here forever. So any opportunity that I have to buy the coins cheaper, I buy them. Okay, now Robert on the screen. Robert says he's out of cash, no selling opportunity. This is something that I really want to address with the guys here today. What happens if before this correction you were all in and you were all in garbage? And when I say all in garbage, instead of keeping 85%, 50% in your HODL portfolio, 35% in your 10x gems, and then 15% in your speculative portfolio, what if you got carried away and you had too much money in your speculative portfolio? What do we tell people like that?
All of these coins, yeah.
What do we do now? What do we do? Because we got swept up in the bull market. What do we tell people that are in that situation? Because there are people on the stream, I know it, that got caught up in too many shit coins. When I say shit coins, any coin that is not on this list or on this list. Okay, so you're holding smaller coins, even though we like them, but we are.
I have a few of them, to be honest. I still have a few of them. And that's where the flushing out comes now. On the next farming opportunity, this next small dip we're going to get, you're going to have to call a spade, and you're going to have to just bite the bullet and get rid of the coins that aren't going to make you recover. Guys, it's about mental recovery as well. You'll see, you'll take a 40% loss or a 30% loss in a coin that's not minted. And it's going to feel crappy. But the next day, you're going to wake up and say, you know what, I have dollars now. And now we're talking about these new things. And you know, it gives you that fresh start now to call it a line, take what you need to, and make sure you are in the right coins. And it will recover so much quicker than what, you know, the fundamental coins you bring, Rand. I understand it so much on how you actually, they will recover. If it's a good fundamental coin and the world needs it to run, if crypto is adopted in this world, it will recover and it will make you a lot of money in the future. So if you're in crappy coins that are not going to do anything in the future or get anything yet, you're going to have to draw that line at some point. And if we say that Bitcoin goes to 42,000 and we are going a good amount into cash, you need to call those coins, take your loss. But on the next dip, when Bitcoin goes back to 35, you're going to buy that shopping list. You're going to buy the right coins. And it may feel like this, but you know what? In a month's time, you're going to be shocked that you now have restructured your whole portfolio. Because the problem is in a bull run, you would never have restructured your portfolio. You just would have kept buying crap because the whole market's going thing. Now, for the first time, you're actually structuring it. You're getting a strategized portfolio that's going to make you mega wealth in the next 3 years. It's not just about now. It's about where you're going to be in 3 years. And these coins are going to be absolute monsters in 3 years because they're good. The world needs them to run if crypto is going to be adopted.
Yeah, look, I wouldn't sell them now because I think we're near a bottom. And I think that near a bottom, those coins may have some upside potential. I think if Bitcoin does recover, and I think Bitcoin is going to recover and Ethereum recovers, then I think that those coins will go up. I think you need to sell them responsibly and make sure that you retune your portfolio in such a way that 85% of your portfolio sits in 50% in these coins and 35% in these coins. That's what you need to make sure. If it's not that, wait for a little. Unfortunately, now you have to sit on your hands. You can't play in the next round. Wait for a slight recovery. When the recovery happens, readjust your portfolio. Quickly readjust your portfolio. Take the pain. Readjust your portfolio. This market correction is actually just a reminder for us that we were going too far ahead of ourselves. We were making stupid decisions. We were getting carried away. And I said this myself. If I were critical of myself, I would say that probably 20 to 25% of my money was in these shitcoins, because I didn't rebalance my portfolio when the shitcoins went up. And now that's gone all the way down. So when you get an opportunity...
You know, it's a big thing. So you're still there, Ran? You broke up a little bit. Yeah. So, but the thing is with this, Ran, every single coin got murdered. It wasn't just the small alts. Everything got murdered, which means that when it's recovery time, they are all going to have strong recoveries. Which means that doesn't matter if you were in a shitty little coin. You know, Doge dropped 50%, 60%. But so did Link. So did Uni. They all dropped that, which means that you're not selling that coin into something that's going to grow. They all dropped, which means just re-strategize it. Turn your crappy coin into Link. Turn your other crappy one into DOT. Turn your other one. They all have the big record. They all dropped 67. It's not like the micro ones fell more. They all fell.
The difference is that some guys bought things like ShopX and they paid $3 for ShopX, and ShopX went down to 50 cents. So that's an 80% correction. Okay, now with an 80% correction, it might not be the best time to cash out. You got to make a call. If you believe fundamentally that those coins can survive a bear market, sit tight. If not, Wait for a spike, take your losses, and get back into quality. And in quality, you'd be much safer. And that's really the combination of mine and Sheldon's strategy. My strategy says, these are the only coins right now that you're allowed to be holding, other than 10% of your portfolio in cheap shit coins that are going to recover. These are the only coins that I'm holding at the moment, maybe one or two more. The rest, once I'm in that, then I can start playing Sheldon's strategy and farming coins. And you know what, if I get caught on the wrong side of something, it doesn't matter, because then I'll just hold it. Because it's okay to hold these tokens through a bear market. You saw how quickly Matic recovered. Matic went down to 70 cents or 80 cents or whatever the number was. But Matic's already back up at 150, which just shows you that if you're holding good quality coins, you're okay. And that's what this market correction is about. It's about getting us back into the good quality coins, getting us out of the shit coins. That's what this market correction is about. 10% of your portfolio is in shit coins. That's it.
Exactly. And I think if you can just show the screen here again as we close off here, Aaron, that guys, if you go through all of my coins now, do you see how everything is showing me the same thing? Charting Bitcoin, everything is showing me. Some are bouncing quicker than others, which we can see, but everything is showing me the same thing. So from my side, what I'm going to be doing is keep eye on Instagram. Do it, because I'm going to tell you when I'm selling, when I'm buying, when I'm selling, when I'm buying. But the main thing is we can see that we're going to have a good next 2-3 green days, and then there's going to be a farming opportunity. Then we're going to have another good 2-3 days, and there's going to be a farming opportunity. There's going to be a big pullback every week now. We need to get used to that. There is going to be a 10-20% drop at a random point. It's going to happen. This is the market we're in. And that's my farming opportunity for the week. And then I'm in the coins for the next 3 days. And then I'm farming a little bit. Then I'm in for the next few days. But the main thing is everything is showing us the same thing. And we can see clearly that. So the main thing is what I'm focusing on is, remember, when I'm saying anything on Bitcoin, I'm working with the alts as well. Just so that when you see me saying I'm selling off some Bitcoin, I'm selling off some alts as well. When I'm buying back my Bitcoin, I'm buying back some of those alts. So it all matters on where you are. If you're a long investor and you don't want to trade a lot, just make sure you flush your crap out then, and you make sure you get the good fundamental coins, because you're an investor. You want to invest for the next year, 2 years. You're going to make good money just by turning your whole portfolio into the right coins. If you're a trader and you really got smacked, or you really want to make a difference, then you got to farm this with me. When we're doing this together, remember the power of what we're doing. That at any point, if this market wants to reverse, meaning that it just wants to go shoot up, it will come test and then go. We will buy. So I'm not afraid to sell at any point. I'll buy the retest, then I know it's confirmed that we are going up. But if we turn, that's exactly where we're going to turn. And that means I'm going to get those beautiful four bars. So I'm not trading for the future right now. I'm not trading to say it's a bear or bull market. I'm not. I'm trading this phase. And when we get to the certain phase, are we going up, or then we can make the decision. But the market will calm down. We've seen it clear. We know the market cycle. Big dump, big sideways, either push up or next leg down. But there's time between that. And this is our farming stage and that time. So I think just to close it off there, around Bitcoin's the one that I'm focusing on 100%. I'm still in all those alts. All that I'm redoing is just recategorizing all my coins, make sure I have the right coins now. But when I'm farming everything with Bitcoin at those stages. And if you're an investor, my best advice to you, just turn those coins, make sure you have the right portfolio, because those, like Rand said, those are the ones that are going to survive a bear market. Those are the ones that are always going to come to life. And those are going to be the ones that come out the gates the quickest when the market goes bullish again. Your BNBs, everything's going to go berserk when the market turns bullish again. We just don't know where the bottom is yet, and that's fine. But we are getting the right coins for the next leg up. And by the end of the year, we're going to be smiling. So I think that's it from me, Rand.
Sheldon, what do you say we choose the winner to take someone with us to Sniper School now on the Instagram live? What do you say?
Do it.
All right, so we did post a comment. We posted a thing that said, why do you want to be a sniper? That's on the Crypto Banter Instagram page. And I guess we just need to find someone who should be a sniper and then just choose them. So we have, there's a lot of good comments here. There's a lot of great comments here.
We're going to go through them. We'll be choosing more from those comments, definitely. So get your comments in there.
Because there's a lot of comments and I don't want to just pick one at random. So why don't you go through it now and we'll announce the winner on the next show. Remember, guys, if you want to be selected, just go to the Instagram page, leave a comment, leave a like for us, do something so that we can see you on the Instagram page, and then we'll just select someone It's absolutely free. You don't have to pay to enter. Everything we do is free. And Crypto School, Sniper School is also going to be free.
Awesome, buddy. Let's do it.
Brother, man, you saved me on the weekend. You saved the community on the weekend, man. Well done, brother. Well done.
You're going to have another beer there, man.
This bar only serves mineral water, man.
Awesome, buddy.
We'll see you 10 a.m. EST, guys, and we will see you guys at 10 a.m. EST. Big show, 10 a.m. EST, and I'll tell you why it's such a big show. I'm going to show you why we're not in a prolonged bear market. I'm going to show you why this is going to be possibly a V-shaped recovery. You don't want to miss it. It's going to be one of our biggest shows. I've got a whole lot of data. The data is conclusive, and it shows that we're not going into a prolonged bear market, which means that we probably, or certainly I'm starting to buy right now, and I'm starting to spend every single thing trying to realign my portfolio to make sure that I buy. So we'll see you again, 10 a.m. EST. Until then, if you're trading, then farm well, my friends.
Crypto Banter is a social podcast for entertainment purposes only. All opinions expressed by the hosts, guests, and callers should not be construed as financial advice. Views expressed by guests and hosts do not reflect the views of the station. Listeners are encouraged to do their own